HQ starting. Oh, I'm hosting HQ. It is Wednesday, my nudie duties. 2019 is 9 days old. Feels like 9 months. Am I right? Bring on that 2020 vision already. It's at this point of the year that I generally abandon my page-a-day desktop calendar. You know those theme calendars? I always get one for my December birthday from my Aunt Elise. This year the theme was 365 worst birthday gifts. Each day is a picture of a different desktop calendar. Heyo! Before we tear the page on January 9th, let's see if today could be your day to win HQ. I'm your host with the hollow French toast, Scott Rogowsky, welcoming you back following the conclusion of last night's season finale. Were you in that game? Congrats to all 28,000 winners who split our $50,000 prize, plus a very special four-wheel high five to Lisa D, who was randomly selected to take home that all-new Chevy Silverado. I'm sorry we couldn't chop it up into 28,000 pieces. Exactly one truck was given, and Lisa got it. Remember, Lisa, don't HQ and drive. But congratulations, that's amazing. And remember, guys, no points tonight. You'll see your points, 0. We yanked them back from you. Don't worry, you'll be able to build them back up soon when we start season 2. In the meantime, you can still answer 12 questions, and you can still win cash to the tune of $5,000. I'm talking cold, hard salami, new money. Get money. Who's gonna be crowned rich boy tonight? Or girl? Throw some Q's on that. You can still use your extra lives, guys, once per game, not in the final round. You can still get them by playing 5 days in a row, referring your friends, or just buying one. The old-fashioned way. That's more the new-fashioned way. They are good across all HQ shows, trivia, sports, and our latest and greatest words, hosted by Anna Rolls-Royceman, 930p.
Hello, word nerds!
There's Anna in the middle of that wheel of letters. Spin the wheel, get the free letters, solve those word puzzles, and get money. New money, 9:30 p.m., even more money. You like money? Do you like money? Yeah? That's why you're playing HQ, is it not? Is it not? We have over 390,000 of you live, coast to coast, in this to win this. You're on your phone or your Apple TV. I see you there, including Emin Arentak, I see you, Lynn Larkin, Pam Rose, Carrie Speckman, happy belated, and Aaron's mom, Teresa, has a birthday today. Blow out those candles, Teresa. Wipe all that cake frosting off your fingies, and let's get down to quizness. Let us get down to the nitty-gritty and get this show on the road with 400K live for Cumero Numero Uno. Where is the original Parthenon located? Greece, Pluto, or Paramus, New Jersey? In the pantheon of Parthenons, the full-scale replica in Nashville, Tennessee is the best you'll get on this continent. But for the OG, you're gonna have to fly all the way to Athens, Georgia. No, Greece. Greece me up, woman. Greece is the word at Q1 for 340,846 of you. We got 5,500 mall rats hanging out in Paramus, New Jersey. Nah. Can't get the Parthenon there. Q2. In investing, compound interest is accrued when interest is what? Spent on ice cream, distracted by its phone, or reinvested. A lot of you distracted on your phone right now, but in a good way. You're playing HQ. Warren Buffett knows a thing or 2 billion about this investment strategy. Compound interest is when you put the interest earned on a principal sum back into the investment, AKA you reinvest it. It's interest on interest on interest, giving you mo money, and if Biggie is to be believed, mo problems. 330,535 showing interest in this quiz tonight. Before we get to Q3, I want to interest you in what's happening tomorrow. What do you get the guy who's already hosted the Emmys twice, the Tonys 4 times, and the Oscars? You're getting to host HQ, and that's exactly what the fabulous Neil Patrick Harris is doing tomorrow. You can go to White Castle and or escape from Guantanamo Bay with NPH tomorrow on HQ. He's taking over words at a special time, 9 p.m., and trivia at 9:30. It's a How I Met Your Mother edition. Meet NPH through your phone mañana. How cool is that? Now it's time to meet Q3. At a Jewish wedding, who traditionally stands under the chuppah? Maury Ballstein, Fiji waterwoman, or the bride and groom? Hoppa! Hoppa! The hippopotamus. Shout out that Fiji water woman on the red carpet of the Golden Globes there. She's 2019's Gritty. NHL mascot Gritty. We had that initially as the option, and then we changed it to Fiji water woman because Gritty is 2018, Fiji water woman is 2019. Neither are the answer. A Jewish bride and groom take their vows under this cloth canopy called the chuppah. They stop their glass and they tie the knot. Bride and groom is your answer here. Maury Ballstein is Jerry Stiller's character in Zoolander. Come on, 2,717 of you. How can you put Maury Ballstein? 322,858. Mazel tov to you, the rest of you. Your prostate's flaring up like a frickin' tiki torch. Q4. A seesaw is an example of what kind of simple machine? Wheel and axle, lever or wedge. We're bobbing on the surface and the shadow glides below. Seesaw, seashells by the seashore, and I see lever as the answer here, because a lever is a stiff bar that moves about a fulcrum. This question sponsored by Big Lever. 256,608. Got it simple, because they're in a band and getting Q5. Who features in Warren G's Regulate? Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, or Tupac? Mount up! Can't be any geek off the street, gotta be handy with a steel if you know what I mean. They don't come more classic than this mid-90s gem from Warren G and N-A-T-E, Nate Dogg, rapping.
They were in the same spot in need of some desperate help. But Nate Dogg and the G-Child were in need of something else.
The smooth grooves of this song alone will take it all the way to the top of the charts. They're rapping over the smooth grooves of Michael McDonald. Ooh, 130,000 plus, having a rocky Q5 here, but 123,493 tweaking into a whole new era. G-Funk, step to this. I dare ya. Funk! At Q6, which of these sports was invented in the US? Volleyball, water polo, or curling? The rhythm is the bass and the bass is the treble, treble. None of these you would mistake for our national pastime. That would, of course, be fracking. But only one was invented in these United States, specifically Massachusetts. Even more specifically, Holyoke, Massachusetts. Way back in 1895, Spike! It's volleyball. Volleyball in the US of a 77,407 Bollywood stars setting up Q7. My cousin Edra was a college setter. Shout out Edra at Lehigh. Q7, which TV show featured a lead actor who later starred in the live-action Beauty and the Beast, The Crown, Downton Abbey, or Peaky Blinders? Fans of this show were shocked when Cousin Matthew bit the dust. Unless you had the inside industry scoop and knew that actor Dan Stevens was looking to leave the Abbey for beastlier pastures. There he is, looking natural, and then without the beast mask or makeup, whatever he's got going on. Downton Abbey's your answer. 53,784 going Downton. Things'll be great when you're Downton. Going down to Q8. With what musical genre are nudie suits most associated? Punk, country, or disco? Disco. Scott likes disco music. Nudie suits, not birthday suits. I'm not talking nude. I'm talking about the sartorial superstar Nudie Cohn, a Ukrainian immigrant who spent decades designing and supplying the spangled, sequined outfits worn by generations of country western singers from Porter Wagoner to Johnny Cash to Elvis, and there's Dolly. Hello, Dolly, and hello, 24,048 of you donning H-Cutie suits for Q9. A lot fewer of you getting this far tonight than you were previous nights. Those levels, you don't have the levels anymore. Ay, chihuahua. Q9. In French history, the Huguenots were defeated under which king? Charles X, Louis XIII, or Henry IV? Shout out New Rochelle High School. The Huguenots. They were a group of French Protestants in the 16th and 17th centuries who were forced to flee their native lands due to religious persecution after numerous rebellions under French King Louis XIII. It was all connected to the 30 Years' War. It was a messy, bloody time in world history. And we have a messy, bloody, savage Q9 hitting us hard here. 6,153 surviving the guillotine, but 21,000 plus going truly, madly, deeply into the savage garden at Q9. We have 6,153 HQgonauts emigrating to Q10. Which of these celebrities has a perfume called Stash? Sarah Jessica Parker, Rihanna, Jessica Simpson. By the way, Henry IV was himself a Protestant. He wasn't gonna beat up his own people. The sloping companion, I cast down the ash, yanked down my tunic and dangled my stash. Stash, weird name for a celebrity perfume. What secrets are you stashing away? What are you hiding from us, SJP? Sarah, Jessica, Parker. That's where you find Q10. That's where I'm stashing this answer, 10,434 square pegs fitting into Q11. The rest of you getting divorced from this quiz. Only a few of you there. A lot of you fans of SJP's perfume line, apparently. Q11, the penultimate question tonight. Which app did Fortnite not outgross within its first month on iOS? Tinder, Netflix, or YouTube? Remember those glory days of fall 2017? Two new games were taking the world by storm, Fortnite and the one you're playing right now. Like HQ, Fortnite was a hit from the get. Although a slightly bigger hit. They grossed $25 million in their first month on iOS alone, besting Tinder and YouTube, but not Netflix. Couldn't beat the Netflix, but since then they've done pretty well. $3 billion profit in 2018 for Fortnite. Can you believe it? 4,045 picking Netflix, selecting the right answer at Q11. It's a battle royale tonight. Where are we dropping, boys? Where are we dropping? I think we're dropping at Q12. That's right, it's the final round. This is it. It all boils down to this. We start with over 400,000. We've knocked you down to just 10% or 1%. 4,045 remain after all that jazz for Q12. My math, not very good. Your recollection of the Animaniacs? Let's find out. The voice of Wacko in the Animaniacs was an impression of which Beatles band member? Lead guitarist, bass guitarist, or drummer? It's time for Animaniacs, banning it, they are zany to the max. And the voice behind the Warner sibling who packed away the snacks was Jess Harnell, who could do stunningly unique celebrity impressions, including one of each Beatle. Ultimately, he wanted Wacko to sound like a star, so he went with Ringo, the little drummer boy. Ringo Starr, the drummer of the Beatles, is your answer. Oh, 2,571 of you are Animani, totally insane. Where's Lon Chaney? Winners, baby! Big ups to the 2,571 of you splitting $5,000. You knew your Animaniacs. God bless the Animaniacs. That's where I first heard the term pay-for-play contracts. And that's helped me to this day. $1.94 or 95. Some of you getting an extra penny in your stash tonight. Congratulations, Roar, Neba, Hot Boys, Foxy. Looking like a big chungus there. Plow Goat. Bunch more of you. I can't read them because the screen's not scrolling. I can't. You're too far away. There are too many of you, but you all look beautiful. That's all, folks. Happy Wednesday. You got over the hump. Don't miss tomorrow's MPH Takeover, starting with Words at 9 p.m., How I Met Your Mother Trivia at 9:30 with Neil Patrick Harris. Of course, tonight at 9:30, you can catch HQ Words with Anna Roisman. Typically, HQ Trivia is live every night at 9 p.m. If you or someone you love is in the central Connecticut area this Friday night, you can quiz with me live at Foxwoods. 8 p.m. tickets at scottrogowsky.com. You'll need a little bit more than $1.94 to get there, but it'll be worth it. If I don't see you IRL, I'll be seeing you back on this app Sunday night. Until then, I have been Scott Rogowsky. You've been wonderful. I'm signing off saying sleep tight and stay savage. Good night.